Don't panic. I'm not even on a rivalry team.
Speed just spent 28 days traveling to 20 different African countries. He raced cheetahs. He got made into a warrior. A whole president welcomed him.
Jumbo IShowSpeed, welcome to Kenya.
He became the first person to ever live stream inside the Great Pyramid.
First streamer to stream inside of the pyramid.
Not every country rolled out the red carpet. These are the most loved and most hated countries from IShowSpeed's Africa tour. Now we're starting with a country that Speed literally did not want to leave.
We are here in South Africa!
South Africa was the only country where he stayed for 3 days. Every other stop was 1 day, maybe 2. South Africa, 3. And when you see what happened there, you'll understand why. First of all, this man lined up next to a cheetah, the fastest animal on the planet, and said, yeah, I'll race it. The cheetah scratched his leg before the race even started. Most people would have said, nah, I'm good. Not Speed. He only lost by a few meters against a cheetah. That YouTube short became the most watched piece of content from the entire Africa tour, but it wasn't just the cheetah. Speed got put into a BMW. They call it a gushesh out there, for some South African spinning. Look at this man's face. He is genuinely terrified and having the time of his life at the same time. He visited a school where the kids gave him this welcome that honestly hit different.
4, 5, 6, kumbaya!
And then he heard the Xhosa language for the first time. If you don't know, Xhosa has these click sounds that are unlike anything in English.
You speak Xhosa? What's a Xhosa word?
That's Naba.
What? Wait, what the what was that?
Naba.
Naba. Oh, your name's Naba?
Naba, it means what?
Oh, damn. Naba.
The stream pulled 5.1 million views. Speed said on camera he didn't want to leave.
This is the last day in South Africa, chat.
And honestly, I get it. South Africa gave him everything. Adrenaline, culture, emotion, and genuine love. Okay, now this one is complicated because the biggest moment of Speed's entire tour happened in Nigeria, but so did the biggest controversy. Let's start with the good. Speed hit 50 million subscribers while in Nigeria. On his 21st birthday, he became the first black creator to ever reach that number.
Let's go! 50 million! Let's go! On my birthday, I'll reach 50 million. There's no other birthday gift I can ask for better than this, bro.
That moment was legendary. 50 million on his birthday in Africa. You can't script that, but here's where it goes sideways. Within 10 minutes of arriving in Lagos.
What the fuck is you saying? What?
People were running up to him asking for money non-stop, and Speed was genuinely shocked. He said he had no idea it would be like this. Then Nigerian content creators started going after him online. TikToker Peller and others were publicly calling him out for not collaborating with them, saying he was disrespectful for ignoring Nigerian influencers. Speed had to come out and say, this tour isn't about collabs, it's about culture. It's about showing the people who don't have platforms. But the damage was done. Nigerians on social media started turning on each other. One tweet went viral saying Nigeria showed their talent in begging. Other countries like Kenya and Rwanda were being praised for how they handled Speed's visit, and Nigeria was being used as the example of what not to do. The craziest part? Fake news started spreading that Speed got attacked by road gang members in Lagos. Completely made up. Fact checkers had to come in and debunk it. So here's the question. Does hitting 50 million on your birthday save Nigeria? Or does the chaos cancel it out? Let me know in the comments because I genuinely don't know where to put this one. From controversy to literally making history, because what Speed did in Egypt, no one has ever done before.
We are here at the Great Pyramids of Egypt. And today, we are about to make history. First streamer to stream inside of the pyramids.
He wasn't lying. IShowSpeed became the first content creator to ever livestream from inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. 3.5 million people were watching live. The Egyptian Film Commission spent days setting up internet inside a 4,500-year-old stone structure just so this stream could happen.
Chad, it smells like the pyramids in here.
He went through these tiny tunnels, climbed steep stairs, all while an archaeologist was explaining the history, and Speed was genuinely locked in. This wasn't the screaming, chaotic Speed. This was Speed in awe.
Wait, what happened to her nose? Why is her nose cut off?
Then he got to the Sphinx and immediately asked the question everyone thinks, but nobody says. What happened to the nose? And just when you thought it couldn't get more iconic, boat ride on the Nile turned into a full dance party. The boat captain, Speed, everyone was vibing. Mr. Beast spent 100 hours inside the pyramids, but he never live streamed it. Speed did it live for the world. That's a record that's going to be hard to beat. Alright, so you saw the clip at the beginning. Let's talk about what actually happened in Algeria, because this was the worst reception Speed got in any of the 20 countries. Speed went to Nelson Mandela Stadium during an Algerian Cup football match. He walked onto the pitch to greet the supporters. At first, the crowd seemed into it.
God damn.
Then,
Why they throwing stuff? Oh, hell no.
he tried to move to the other side of the stadium, thinking, okay, maybe it's just this section.
I like this club. Okay. Whoa, God. Damn!
Nope. Same thing happened again. Now here's the context. Algerian football ultras are known for being hostile toward cameras in general.
They don't like them to film them, you know?
People who were there said it wasn't racial. Ultras just don't like being filmed. But regardless, Speed was out there getting things thrown at his head, and that's not something that happened in any other country on the tour. Speed handled it well though. After the fact, he said, all of my fans showed love in Algeria, but at that stadium, I don't know.
All of my fans show love in Algeria, obviously, but at that stadium, I don't know.
Out of 20 countries, Algeria is the only one where things got physically hostile. That puts it right at the bottom. From the lowest point of the tour to one of the highest. Because Ghana wasn't just a stop for Speed, it was a homecoming.
I'm back home, bro. Ain't a better feeling.
Speed revealed that his ancestry actually traces back to Ghana. This wasn't just tourism, this was personal.
Can't you see? My strength is my power. Shit, I'm surprised. How the hell I didn't fall off this car this whole tour?
They gave him a motorcade. People were chanting his name in the streets. The airport was packed with fans. He tried jollof rice, met with a traditional ruler, visited the Shea Butter Museum, but the moment that really got people was this.
That's your mom?
My auntie.
Your auntie?
Yes.
Wow.
His security guard, Rudy, randomly bumped into his aunt in Ghana while they were just walking around. You can't make this stuff up. And then the big one.
January 2026, he has also been granted Ghanaian citizenship. Therefore, he holds dual citizenship in the United States and Ghana.
Ghana gave him citizenship, actual citizenship. He went there as a visitor and left as a Ghanaian. That's love you can't fake. That's a country saying, you're one of us.
Now, Ivory Coast is a weird one because the best cultural moment and a sketchy moment happened in the same country. Speed got the chance to try the Zaouli dance. And if you don't know, the Zaouli is considered one of the hardest traditional dances in the world. To take the energy down. When you compare it to how smooth things went in places like Ghana or South Africa, Ivory Coast had a rougher edge to it. Great dance though, can't take that away. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Because if you've been following this tour at all, you already know which country takes the #1 spot. Kenya didn't just love Speed, Kenya shut down for Speed.
Insane, bro. So many shut down.
30,000 people showed up. Not in a stadium, not in a venue, in the streets. Nairobi basically stopped functioning because IShowSpeed was in the city.
Watch out! There's too much shit going on.
The police couldn't handle it, security was overwhelmed. This wasn't a meet and greet, this was a national event. And it wasn't just the fans. The president of Kenya, William Ruto, sent Speed a personal video welcome.
Jambo IShowSpeed, welcome to Kenya. Karibu Kenya. Kenya is not just another country. Kenya is a pulse, a feel. Kenya is home. This is magical Kenya, the origin of one.
A head of state for a 21-year-old streamer. That tells you everything about what Speed means to this generation. He rode a souped-up matatu through the city.
You ready? We here?
He drove in a safari rally, and then the Masai Mara happened.
Yo, that's a whole pack. Just relax, relax, relax. I got dogs at home. No, they're running away. No. Hey guys, don't run away. Don't run away. Nah, bro, fuck that. He's coming, bro. Y'all tripping. So, oh God, I'm not scared. All right, chat. This is the backflip lion. There's lions all around me, surrounded. Man. I did it. I did it.
This man did a backflip in front of lions, wild lions. I need you to understand how insane that is. He immersed himself in Maasai culture, learned to make fire, tasted a mixture of blood and milk, which is a traditional Maasai drink. And then he entered the Adamu jumping contest against actual Maasai warriors. They gave him the name Nyangulo, a Maasai name, earned. The first day stream in Kenya pulled 7.1 million views. That's the highest single day viewership of the entire 20-country tour. He gained 360,000 followers just from the Kenya streams. And weeks later, when someone asked Speed which country amazed him the most out of all 20, he didn't even hesitate.
Kenya, I say that my Kenya visit was so, it was just crazy to me on how much people just came out for me. I don't think I'd never seen that much people ever. And just to think that I could pull that such a crowd in Africa, it was just, I was astonished.
Now, before you come at me in the comments, I know Ethiopia loved Speed. The fans were incredible. Preteen boys were literally crying just from getting the hug in. But I'm putting Ethiopia on the hated side, and here's why. This was the most watched stream of the entire tour. 257,000 people watching at the same time, bigger than any other country. So the expectations were sky high. Speed explored the Mercado, one of the biggest open-air markets in all of Africa. He visited the Science Museum and interacted with robots. He had a street dance-off, all incredible. But then he tried tire siga, that's raw meat, a traditional Ethiopian dish.
How you gonna feed it in your mouth? And you gonna take it?
No! Yeah! Huh? So why is it good? Why is it good though? Why is it good? Bro, wait, it's actually good.
Are you sure?
It's good.
You ain't lying?
I swear.
And his stomach did not agree.
This isn't good. I got the bubble guts. It's gutting up. Oh no. Whoa, Chad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You can make it. You can make it. Come on. You can make it.
No.
Baby steps. Make it, bro.
No.
It's there.
He had to go off camera for almost 30 minutes on the most watched stream of the tour. 257,000 people sitting there waiting. And then there's this moment that honestly might be the most underrated clip of the whole tour.
An interesting part, you just became 8 years younger. You just time traveled back in time. You're now 8 years younger. You're 21, right? You're 2021?
20.
20.
How?
Because we are in 2018, our calendar.
What?
Yeah, this is a very unique country.
2018.
2018.
Y'all serious?
They told him the year in Ethiopia is 2018, not 2026, 2018. Ethiopia uses its own calendar. Speed found out he's suddenly 8 years younger. Look, Ethiopia showed him insane love, but between the raw meat situation and going off camera during the biggest stream of the tour, it wasn't smooth. And on a tour where Kenya, South Africa, and Egypt delivered flawlessly, Ethiopia had hiccups.
28 days, 20 countries, 16 million hours of watch time. From bottles in Algeria to citizenship in Ghana. From raw meat in Ethiopia to racing cheetahs in South Africa. From controversy in Nigeria to 30,000 people shutting down Nairobi. This tour changed Speed. You could see it. The guy who walked into Angola on day 1 was not the same guy who left Namibia on day 28.
I'm so glad I went to Africa, chat. I'm so glad that I decided to come here. This tour changed my life, bro. This tour changed my life for the better. Seriously.
And he's already teased his next tour. One word hint: airlines. So wherever Speed goes next, the world's watching. But right now, I want to know, which country do you think showed Speed the most love? And did Nigeria deserve to be on the hated side, or does the 50 million birthday save it? Drop your ranking in the comments. If you made it this far, you already know what to do.